Hello everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. So today I want to talk a little bit about how to handle a difficult customer. We've all been there, we've also seen some customers who are less than appropriate. We're taught that the customer's always right, but there's situations where it may not be beneficial or appropriate to maintain a customer relationship when the customer's inappropriate, even rude. That said, however, there's ways that we can handle a difficult customer. It may not always resolve the issue, but at least can attempt to address the situation. First, let the customer, quote, have their moment, unquote, and tell their story. Sometimes the customer just wants to be heard. They want somebody to listen to them. They feel like they've been in a situation where things have not gone appropriately or right. They believe that they have been injured in a way that they should not have. And sometimes just by letting people vent and tell their story, that can address much of what a customer may be grieved with. And it may take a minute or two. In some ways, they may not be the most appropriate language. But letting the customer have their moment is a good way for at least them to be heard. Second is to sincerely apologize for any errors or mistakes. We all make mistakes. Just because you're in a situation where you may be not the customer, but you may be the producer, you may be the store, doesn't mean that you don't make mistakes. It also doesn't mean that the customer doesn't make a mistake too. They may have misinterpreted a situation, and the result is that they feel a certain way, even if you didn't mean for them to feel that way. Their interpreting or their perception is different than what you intended. But you should sincerely apologize for any errors or mistakes, and this is an important aspect. They may not hear you, they may not want to hear you, but to say I'm sorry, and it was an absolute mistake, and it was not what I intended, it's something that often diffuses a situation. It's difficult for people to be upset or angry when they have an apology that's been given to them. There's few people that will keep the issue going even after you sincerely apologize. Third, detail how you would resolve the situation. And so you want to be able to dictate the specific actions that you would take to address the issues involved in the situation, or it's just simply the conduct of the customer. So those are the three aspects, and I'll get to the fourth in a second, but those are the three aspects that come most to mind about how to handle a difficult customer. First is to let the customer have their moment. Second is to sincerely apologize. Third is to detail how you would resolve the situation. And here's the fourth one. If 1, 2, and 3 don't work, if the customer is still abusive, rude, there's some people that are not reasonable and rational. And those that are not reasonable and rational, it does you no good to continue a conversation or a relationship when somebody clearly will not either accept an apology or is not a reasonable and rational person who will continue to see or give you the benefit of the doubt. There you go. I hope it works for everybody. Have a great day.